Good morning, Moonlight citizens. The man on the moon here, coming to you with another episode of the Moonlight Kingdom Podcast. We're ready to blast off in three, two, one. If they had
And
ended the
I hate it
movie there,
sometimes. You know what I hate sometimes? Is most of it is more. I don't hate it. It's more a pet peeve when someone is asking you, while everyone in the room with you is watching the same movie, the same emotional moment.
they ask you
You're
what
sitting up
happened.
there crying, and this person asks you, "Why are you crying? Are you crying,
Like, are you
girl?"
the like it's a really sad scene going on, and like you
You're
can
not
feel
seeing
it
this.
coming. Then you just hear someone say, "Are you crying?" Like, are you kidding me? Of course I'm crying. Are you not crying? What's wrong with you?
Are you not watching this? Are we not watching the same movie right now? Do you even have a heart? Do you even have emotion? I'm worried. I'm worried for you. I'm praying for you right now.
Those are the same
Because
people. Hey,
most people sometimes aren't really used to me having emotions. But when I show them to them, when I'm really comfortable around them, and we're watching the same movie, and then it's an emotional one, I'm crying, and they're asking me, "Are you crying, girl? You know I have emotions."
yeah, plus it always comes off as like, are you crying? Are you seriously crying during this movie? Like, it's almost an indictment on the film itself. Like, they're trying to say, like, this film isn't that sad, but it usually is.
It is sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
good. And you get those good tears flowing, all that suppressed emotions, and you actually find a way to let that escape. Just let it roll, let it out. And they're not getting that, then I'm seriously terrified for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies out there that, like, it's a real tearjerker. But then there's some films where I just don't get what people be crying about. Like, when we watch Titanic, and you'll see like girls on the internet be like, this dude I was with, he doesn't have any emotions. He didn't cry at the end of Titanic. And I'm like, did we watch the same movie? You do realize, like, this movie's not that damn sad.
I've watched Titanic 2 times. Now, for the first time, there, I wasn't crying about Rose losing, well, whoever the fuck his name was. I can't remember right now. But I was actually crying about this old couple
In the
still
bed.
in the boat, still in the boat.
Oh, that
Hmm?
was some sad shit. Like like
This couple was really prepared to just die together.
like deep down they knew, like, we're not gonna make it off this boat. Like, there's no outrunning this. We're just gonna lay together, and like, as we're gonna go out together. We know that much. We're definitely
And
gonna
enjoy
die,
our
so we're
last
gonna die
moments.
together.
That was really deep. Meanwhile, all of that, Rose is screaming, "Jack, Jack!"
It's
He's
just
frozen to death, honey. He ain't coming back alive. What the fuck do you think he was going to do?
he's floating in freezing ass water. What did you think was happening?
Dumbass bitch.
Also, I don't care what anyone says. There was plenty of room on that door. That was a big door.
I say the same thing. I'm saying the same thing. I agree with you.
Oh shit.
Yes, that was a big door. There was plenty room enough for the both of them.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but one of them has to die. So
it
it doesn't make completely fucking sense.
unfortunately it wouldn't have made a difference because yeah, he was. Yeah, he. They both. fell in that. Yeah, he was in that water for a while. Plus, she had that big jacket on, so even if he got on the door, he probably would have froze anyway.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe. But yeah, but it was a big ass door though. Still,
Yeah, it was. It was. It was definitely
they
a big
both could
fucking
have
door. They
saved
could have
each
fit.
other, and they both would have lived to the end of their day. But no, we needed a grandma from the very beginning of the movie telling this whole story to the very fucking end. Okay, great. But it was really a great movie, all in all.
I didn't really like the ending. She chucked the necklace into the water. Like, wait a minute. You've had this necklace this whole time, and you just
They've been looking for it.
yes, they were looking for the whole reason they were there. The whole reason they bought this woman
It was
to
for
this
that expedition, exactly.
yes, and you were just like you had it on you the whole time, and you chucked it into the sea.
While they were telling the story, this long ass 2.5 hour story.
Like, imagine how awkward that was. Like, those kids had to listen to their
Yeah.
grandma talking about some
She
dude.
disappeared in the ocean. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oops, I did it again to your heart.
Ox man, you really want to. People try to make the rich dude the bad guy in the story. Let's be real, that girl was the bad guy in the story. A lot of shit doesn't happen if not for her. Like,
Got a little lost in the game, oh baby. Yeah, but I agree though. That guy actually really turned me on. He was so fucking handsome. And I love the actor. I love most of his work. So yeah.
even after he lost all his
So
hair.
what the guy was heartless? He was actually making a point.
I mean, he did have a point, though. I mean, yeah, the dude is rich, so it's kind of guaranteed that he's going to be an asshole. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you are married to this. This chick is married to this dude. Like, I mean, they're not married, they're gonna get married, so it's like, she's kind of cheating on him. He has a right to be mad.
I mean, she felt more safe with Jack being an artist, being completely broke as fuck. And, yeah, I understand the whole situation. But you didn't need to get that violent. There's certain ways to handle a situation.
I mean, I get it. I do get it. Like, yeah, he went overboard with his reaction, but you can't see it from his perspective of like, hey, I'm supposed to marry this chick when we reach wherever we're going, and now she's
Yeah,
shacked up with this dude, this broke ass dude. Like,
dancing and prancing.
yeah, like fucking in the backseat of my
Everyone was
car
like
and
a fucking
shit.
high school kid. Yeah.
Also, what the
And there
fuck?
weren't much technology, and there weren't much technology back in that day. I mean, everything was word of mouth.
Yeah. Like if you like the way people if somebody the only way you could have found out is if somebody told you. And if one person told you,
Exactly.
that meant a bunch of people already knew.
From the broke people to the middle class people to the richest people,
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody would have known.
My question is that sex scene when they fucking in the car. What the fuck was making all that steam? What the like okay,
Say fuck again.
what?
Say fuck again.
Fuck. What about it? Like I'm
I don't
just
know. It's
I'm
just the
just
way. It's just the way you say it. It's. I don't know. It's sexy.
for real, like when they're in that car. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I've had sex in a car before. It it don't get that goddamn steamy in there. Like what the fuck? That is way too so steamy
I
that you
mean,
can't see inside. All you see is when the hand touches the
I mean, they
window.
went through the. I mean, they went through the boiling room to that end. where the storage was for the rest of the shit, even with the car. So it could have been a little bit hot down there. I mean, it went all the way down.
Okay, let's say they're like by the boiling room. It's already warm in there. Still, you're saying that it even if it's already warm in there, they got inside the car and they got even warmer when they stripped down and started getting it on. So warm that the window got all fogged up.
Look, I never had sex in the car. I was never that lucky. God, I wish. I'm still dreaming about that. But still, yeah, I get your point. I get your point. But I'm not really into the sex scenes when it comes to movies. Most of the time, I look away, or sometimes when it's really interesting, maybe I'll have a look for a few more seconds. But anything else than that, it just makes me, you know, just wat is onbevoorreg in Engels. Some people are not that lucky. You're just like, hey, people are just not that lucky. That's why we're gonna look away. You know?
What, it makes you uncomfortable?
No, it doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's just like, hey, there's people that are single year and still dreaming about that.
Yeah, I could kind of relate. No, I didn't really. Okay,
I
that's a
mean, you
lot.
already had sex in the car. I never did, never
Yeah.
had. I'm still trying to. It's still on my bucket list.
Make sure it's a car with plenty of room in the back, or like where you're gonna sit, because there's not a lot. You don't have a lot of leg room. Oh, and pro tip: if you're gonna have sex in the car, make sure you get undressed before you try to do anything like proper undress. Don't just like pull your pants down to your ankles, because that's gonna limit you movement even more.
I mean, I did had someone jerk me off while they were driving, and I was in the passenger seat. But that's not it.
That is that is risky as fuck. Doing something in the front. That's why I'm like,
But
make
I
sure you in
loved
the
it.
back.
I loved it. I did not regret it. I loved it.
I get why you would, but the problem with the front seat is the gear shift. You got the gear shift between the seats.
And the seats were so comfortable, and the load was flying through the roof. It was the best feeling of my life. Oh my God. And he still kept it.
Oh yeah, I can see why that you would say that. The possibility of swerving off the road
I
must have
mean,
been
the guy was
exhilarating.
experienced and you just knew what to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just this. I get that. There's some people do got a fetish for like being out in public and getting it on. There's that fear of getting caught. Apparently, some say that it makes it more exciting, like the possibility, like someone could like come around the corner at any moment, see what's going on. Depending where you are,
I even remember,
yeah.
I even remember just for a glimpse, a car was passing by and the dude in the passenger seat was like full mouth, gaping, staring at us, just looking right through the window. And I was like, yeah, you watching? You enjoying this? Take a picture. It will last longer. It actually really felt good. I do not regret that. And I get that. I like being risky. Sometimes. Only sometimes, but not all the time. And doing it in public, uh, I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe doing it in a restaurant bathroom. That's how far I will go, but nothing any more further than that. Maybe giving us, maybe giving you a blowjob underneath the table when the table has covers. Yes, yes, for sure. But nah.
that's a bit risky in itself. Wasn't there going to be other people in the spot being like, hey, where'd that other guy go?
That's why you should always look out for tables with covers. Yeah, I'm naughty like that. I'm very naughty.
If I had a 5 rand every time I heard that, I'd have a load of money.
Why is that?
People say that. Like a lot of people, not a lot. No, okay, not a lot, but I've heard that a lot. People talk about like how naughty they are, and they'll list some shit like, yeah, I like doing like not tame shit per se, but like I don't know, normal shit. The stuff they list is like, okay, that doesn't sound crazy. Like that sounds pretty normal, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm naughty like that. Like, okay. I mean, that's your definition of naughty. That's cool.
Yeah, we're not in kindergarten anymore, Dita. How do you spell your name?
In that movie, there's a scene. There was this scene when the main guy Roddy, he's like, so Rita just left and he's finally back in his house and he's by himself, and they come up and they start singing the song Mr. Lonely, and as they get to the like all on my own part, he just shuts the window like shut the fuck up. He didn't say that, but he was the way he slammed that window, like as they were hitting that chorus, they were like, he just walked by like, shut the fuck up. God damn. Cause at that point,
I
you'd be
know
sick of it. Yeah.
I get it. I'm lonely.
Yeah. Shit. Like I don't need a fucking choir telling me that shit.
There's a similar song that Donkey from Shrek used to sing.
Yeah.
I'm all alone. There's nobody but me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he made that up. I don't know where that song is from. It's like he's like, yeah, he made that shit up. I'm pretty sure he
I'm
just
pretty
made
sure
that
he
shit.
made that up too. Yeah, that's
But
Donkey.
that was they actually put that in there as a snipe at Disney movies, because Disney movies have
Yeah.
characters that just sing out of nowhere. That's why like when it seemed like right as he was about to kick into like second gear, like Shrek cut him off like stop singing. It's no wonder you don't have friends.
Donkey, stop singing.
Yeah, like dude. Oh,
I love the part where Shrek really explained to Donkey that onions have layers, ogres have layers.
that conversation is frustrating. Like it actually frustrates because he doesn't understand. Like he gets
It
hung up
doesn't
on.
confuse me as much.
No, like he. What bothers me is like Donkey actually goes, "Oh, you both have layers, okay." It's like not everyone likes onions, and he's like, "But cake, everyone loves cake," and Shrek is like, I think Shrek doesn't understand that Donkey has changed the subject. He's moved on from the fucking onions, but he's still hung on with the fucking onions. Like he tells him like ogres are not
It
like
sounded like
cakes. Like,
something. The way you said it, it sounded exactly the same like Donkey. It sounded like that something that you would say. Oh, they both have layers, you know?
yeah, just it that when I see that scene, I get frustrated because like he doesn't understand. Like, bro, I get what you said. I'm not an idiot. I'm just changing the conversation. I'm not talking about fucking onions
Exactly.
anymore. I'm talking about cake now. Like, move on.
Exactly.
Uh, he
That's
then
why I love Donkey.
yeah, it's a
I
good
live for
thing.
Donkey.
Yeah, it's a good scene though. Like he tries again. He tries again to change the topic, and he's like, you know what? He even says it loud this time. Like, you know what? You know what? Something else other people like. Like you ever met a person who said they didn't like it? Like, hell no, I don't like it. Like, you know that it's delicious. And he's still talking. He's like, no, you don't get it. Ogres are like onions. End of story. It's like,
It's like literally the same concept.
yeah,
Everything that Donkey has mentioned have layers. It's literally the same concept.
yeah, it is. And cakes do have fucking layers, man. Like, yeah, ogres aren't like cake, but cakes do have layers. You could,
And the other meal that he was also mentioning, that also have layers.
yes. So it does apply. He's just stuck on the fucking onion thing because it's like, it's like, bruh.
Because ogres stink.
Yes. He even said it like when he's like, they're like onions. He showed him the onions, like, they stink? Yes. Wait, no.
Oh my god.
Dude bathes
I
in
love
mud.
Donkey.
Dude bathes in mud.
Donkey
You
is
know
my
he
spirit
stinks.
animal.
Uh, oh,
And then when,
there's this thing
yeah,
that they were working on a while back. They wanted to try to come up with a way to. Have you ever heard of Smellovision?
no way.
There's this concept they've been working on since like since they've invented 3D. They've thought, okay, how do we add more things to the cinema experience? So they came up with the idea, what if we pumped in certain smells at certain points during the movie? That didn't
No,
necessarily work, but like they're trying, like, hey, what if we did it for like video games? Like, what if we designed like the PlayStation 5, when you're playing a certain game, a certain smell would come out of it, and you'd smell it whenever you're in a certain part of the game or something. So like,
no, 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 no.
if
That's
they,
a new fear unlocked.
I'm asking you, if they actually did that, what would be a movie that you definitely would not want to know what it smells like?
Okay, there's one movie that comes to mind, and you're not going to believe it. Gremlins.
Really? Gremlins.
Yeah.
With the little fuzzy, like, Yoda looking
No, the
things.
nasty little fuckers, man.
The
I don't
little.
mind the cute and fuzzy. I'm talking about the nasty little fuckers that creates havoc and fucks up every single thing.
Those little goblin looking motherfuckers who like drinking beer
Yeah,
and smashing shit up.
yeah. Look, it's funny and all, but I'm just afraid of what they would smell like.
Yeah, you know they smell bad. Like if they're born from like oh the don't get them wet. Like, like a wet dog smells funny. So imagine what this thing would smell like. Like, just
Nah, nah, nah. Okay, but then there's one movie that I would definitely like to watch, and if that really happens, then I would definitely would like to watch Ratatouille because all of that, mm,
yeah, that
it
probably
just
smells
smells nice.
good.
Mm, it would be fantastic, bellissimo.
Except for that one scene where he's like trying to stay afloat in the sewer. That probably doesn't
Okay,
smell
okay,
so good.
that is where I am gonna keep my nose closed
Yeah, that would be
because we
fucking
all
terrible.
know what a sewer smells like.
Yeah. Even if you've never been in a sewer, you know, like, yeah, I know what it smells like down there. It smells like shit. Like, just, uh,
Literally.
but that's the thing, it's just, I, they've been trying to innovate with like cinemas and movies and like Lord knows, like a bunch of other stuff. Like at one time there was this movie about earthquakes, like this big earthquake that was wreaking havoc all over town, and the cinema had this idea: what if we put these speakers inside the theater, and whenever like the ground would shake in the movie, we'll like turn on the subwoofers and we'd shake the whole theater. Sounds like a great idea on paper, right?
It does sound like a great idea, but I don't think that will work.
Oh, it worked all right. Them chairs were shaking and the whole theater was
When
shaking.
was this?
It was, I think, in like the 70s or the 80s or something. They tried it and it did work.
Oh, then that
This
must be a real experience.
the chairs did shake, the cinema did shake. It shook so much that a piece of ceiling fell down.
Okay, I was waiting for that part.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they never did that again.
Okay, now, what movie would you really like to watch if the smell of vision came true?
If the smell-o-vision came true, any sports movie. Literally any.
Yeah, you be you'll be smelling ass and sweat and shit.
Yes, you be smelling ass and sweat the whole damn time. Like, you telling me you'd enjoy watching Rocky if you knew what that guy smelled like? You see how wet they are at the end of that shit?
That's why I didn't ever came close to them. I was always way on top on the pavilion, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy definitely.
But when we're done with the game, I take the nearest exit there is. I will go and get myself something like chocolates or chips and do my own thing from afterwards. But then I'm done. I'm done watching.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Because, like, even when you play sports, you woke up a bad sweat. Like, just, if you think you stink, now imagine a bunch of people coming out like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna hang
I
back.
can imagine.
Like, just, nah.
I came close to one, though. I came close to one and I was like, damn, that's a lot of work. That's going to need a hot, steamy ass shower.
Oh, you know what's a genre of movies you wouldn't want to know what people smell like? Zombie movies. Just
Okay.
fucking
No.
Walking Dead. Like,
I would not love to smell that. I would not love to smell that. So that will reek
that would reek
of the
terribly.
little dirt.
Like a dude who hasn't showered smells funny. Now imagine a dude who's been dead for a while. Like, no.
I can imagine.
Like,
You.
you like I'm pretty sure we've all smelled like rotten milk at some point. Like, yeah, everybody knows what rotten milk smells like at some point. You may not know what it tastes like, but you know what it smells like at some point. We've all had milk that's gone bad. Like, just I can't imagine sitting through that for 2 hours. Like, no.
No. I don't think we will survive. I don't think we would survive.
No way. Like, you turn that shit off the moment the first zombie pops up. Like, okay, no, this is too much.
And that's the end of the movie, kids. And they lived happily ever after. Now go to bed.
Yes. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was up. Have you ever seen the movie Johnny English?
Who would have known? I know Mr. Bean and I've watched Johnny English. Fuck, the bastard was funny.
That's what I'm bringing it up, because like, if this smell-o-vision was a thing, I'm like, remember that scene we had to crawl up them pipes and he crawled up the bathroom pipe, like he came out of there all brown and shit. Like, oh, that is definitely another movie where you're like, okay, no, I don't, I'm good.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I do not need to know what this smells like. I can see it's foul as fuck. I don't need to smell it too.
I can already see that, yeah. Definitely. Not a movie to be recommended if Smellovision came true.
Yeah.
Oh, another movie that could be nice watching with Smellovision would be Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that'd be okay. Yeah, just about any musical, any decent musical, you'd be looking at it all right, you know. That'd be
Or
okay
Willy
with
Wonka.
Yeah, cause all them sweets and the bubble gum and all that.
That, even smelling the chocolate river, that would smell absolutely divine.
I mean, you'd have to factor in, like, at some point you're gonna have to smell like, who's that fat kid that's like always eating everywhere he goes? Like,
It was Augustus Gloop.
yes, yeah. That was that was the original. That was the original Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Because in the other one, the song was like Augustus Gloop, the greedy big fat nincompoop. It's like,
Yeah.
I kind of
love the old version more, the original, because it was just way more accurate to the storybook that it was adapted from.
fuck that grandpa though, man. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, man. Think about it.
Look,
Like
look, the one with Johnny Depp and the way they did the Oompa Loompas and the songs they did, it was fine. It was great. I jammed to it, but I like the original.
Like I don't. That grandpa pissed me off in the original. He's a scumbag. Like the dude sat in bed for years, didn't move, let his daughter go out and work, and his son-in-law go out and work.
There was also a grandpa and the grandmamas in the new edition.
Yeah, but they couldn't move. This one guy could. The moment he got out of bed was the moment he found out, hey, there could be some free food in this for you. Like, then he sprang out of bed immediately.
When that kid got the golden ticket, he sprang right out of that bed.
Yes. Like, so not only can this guy move, but oh, you could move all this time? Like, and he sprang out when Charlie got that golden ticket and he was like, hey, take me with you. Like, no, fuck you, man.
And then he went about singing, I got a golden ticket. We got a...
What's this wee
shit? You didn't find the golden ticket. The boy found the golden ticket.
Like, my immediate thought was like, hey, what's this wee shit, man? You've been here this whole time. What's this wee shit?
Yeah, but I only like the Oompa Loompa song more. And then where the mother sang to Charlie. Cheer up, Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah. I felt sorry for them. Like, seriously, Charlie was kind of dumb. I'm sorry. This, for real, bro. Like, it's like,
looking back, he was.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like you got this golden ticket that'll let you take one person with you into this chocolate factory. Do you take your struggling mother who's worked tirelessly to, put food on the table and make sure everyone stays warm, or your dad who just got fired from his job at the factory? No. You take your deadbeat grandpa who's been sitting his ass in bed for years.
Oh my god. But at least the Charlie in the new edition was actually a bit more smarter. So yeah, thanks to that.
Yeah. I like that they gave the grandpa a reason. Though. Like, I like they gave the grandpa a reason to go to the factory. He was like, hey, I used to work there back in the day. So it kind of made sense for him to bring him there in the new one. But in that old one, it's like, wait a minute, why are you bringing this fucking bum? Like, Jesus, man.
Yo.
If I was that mom, the moment they came back, I would have been like, okay, Grandpa Joe, you need to get a job. Because you just showed us you can walk. Not only can you walk, but you can spring up out of bed and dance a jig. You need to get a job. Fuck this, man. No.
I get that. I would have done the same thing if I was the mother. Yes, definitely. Yo. I was so caught up in all the musical, and since you brought it up, that this grandpa was just able to do that all this long, and it's fucking hilarious. It is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's a good movie though. I'll give it that. He was with the Johnny Depp compared to the original guy, Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka was kind of weird. He was.
Yeah, he was a weird guy.
Yeah, Willy Wonka's supposed to be a weird guy, but he's not supposed to be a weirdo to the point that you're like, okay, this is not normal. Granted, none of this is normal, but at the same time, you're not supposed to look at the dude. Willy Wonka's a normal dude in the book. Yeah, his factory is weird and all the sweets and stuff are weird, but he himself is just a regular guy. with the way Johnny Depp plays it, like in
Oh, and do not forget. Oh, and do not forget they also made a new adaptation to the very background story of Willy Wonka
yeah, the
with
Wonka movie
Timothy.
with Timothee Chalamet,
That was
yes.
an annoying movie. That was an annoying movie. That really ruined it for me. I watched it from the beginning to the end. Look, Timothy, good actor, only sometimes, but he ruined it for me. Oh my god.
So you're saying Timothee Chalamet ruined the original movie for you?
No, not completely, but I just did not felt the same vibe from his movie as from Johnny Depp and from Jen Wilder. Did not feel the same for me.
Oh, of course not. He's not there yet. You know, he doesn't have a factory. He doesn't have a bunch of Oompa Loompas working for him. You know,
I
he's
get the background story, and I appreciated that. But I could have come up with that at that point. I could have already realized that what shit you could have been through inventing his extraordinary candies. But yeah, I just did not like. If it was somebody else that was more competent to do that role, then yes, but not Timothy. It was not made for him at all.
what I don't get is this dude made it onto a boat all the way into a new city with like $10 in his pocket and a suitcase full of chocolate stuff. Like, how? I mean, yeah. He did, like, what was the fucking plan here? Like, yeah, you got $10 in your pocket and a whole bunch of chocolate, and your plan is to what? Like, rent a room for one night, try to sell chocolate in the street. He didn't even sell it. He gave it away.
Exactly. That's exactly my point here. And then he had this suitcase where he has this little, potions and notions where he can create his extraordinary candy. But then, yeah, he needed more ingredients.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the plan here? You were gonna give away this chocolate, people would like it, and then what? What were you gonna do for
And then
money?
there's this one fucking Oompa Loompa that he still owes something, Or this Oompa Loompa was just spying on him.
Yeah, that guy was kind of a dick. Like, what the? I mean, he's played by Hugh Grant. No surprise there, but still, like, damn, dude.
I could understand his situation. I
But
could understand his situation as being an Oompa Loompa, but damn, that was just sometimes it was just a tad unnecessary.
yeah,
Just a tad.
it's this thing of like, yeah, I get why you're here, but you don't have to be such a dick about it, man. Like,
But then at the end of the movie, it was all a great success until there were side effects to the candy, and nobody was happy at all.
I mean, there were always side effects. Even in like the original film, the candies had side effects to them.
My favorite candy that has the side effects was the 3-quart dinner bubblegum.
Ooh,
That was my favorite part of the movie.
with Violet, like that was that was funny.
She'd be blowing up like a real blueberry.
That was funny. That's so. But what? Okay, let me just. There's something no one stops to think about. By the end of those movie, every single one of those kids is a freak. The kid who watches TV is all stretched out. He's flat.
Who was the first kid? Augustus, right?
Yeah. Except
He was from Dutchland or Holland or something.
oh no, he was okay. He just got stuck in a tube, but he's okay.
His father in the butchery.
Yeah, he just got stuck in a tube and they got him out, but he's largely okay. He's the only guy who came out of it okay. Like,
At least okay, but just full of, just covered in chocolate.
yeah, he's just dirty. He just needs a shower. Like, this, he'll be fine. Violet.
He needs a diet. He needs a fucking diet.
Yeah, I think the worst. I think the guy who had it the worst was Mike TV.
And then what happened the second? Then it was.
First it was Augustus. Then who was the chick with the nuts? like with the squirrels and shit. Like,
Well, she happened by the last before Mike TV.
yeah, it was right before. So it was her then Violet. I'm guessing because
And
that
then Veruca, and then Mike TV, and then Charlie.
yeah.
But nothing happened to Charlie.
He didn't
He
get a
went. He
test.
went. He got the bonus.
Yeah, like I guess he didn't get. I think he didn't get a test. The movie tries to do this thing of, oh, everything else, everything that happened before this was the test, and you didn't fall for any of it. So yeah, you win. But like,
In the original, Veruca Salt fell true, and she was a bad egg. In the new, she was just a nutcase.
yeah, like a bad. They're like, oh, the squirrels are testing to see if she's a good nut or a bad nut. Oh, I guess they think she's a bad nut. Down the chute she goes.
There
Like,
she goes down the garbage chute.
Also, I would like to call bullshit. There was no way that 100 squirrels could like pick up a full grown person. Granted, she's not she's a little kid. I get it, but like no, she's a kid, but no.
She could probably be 13 years old, I think.
Let's say she's like 12, because they're all kids, but they're not teenagers. Like,
I mean, she's spoiled and everything.
yeah, there's no way like those 100 squirrels picked up and carried this little girl down that chute. Like, no.
That's why the original made sense and not the new one. But hey, anything is possible in Willy Wonka's factory.
Yeah. The guy who got it the worst out of all of them was definitely Mike TV. He got stretched out.
Yeah, he was the size of a miniature. Yeah.
He had it the worst out of. How the fuck is he gonna go home? Just.
Yeah, and then they had to put him. They put him to the taffy puller.
Yeah, he got all stretched out and flat. Like, he's as flat as like the CDC's on TV now. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's poetic irony, but like at the same time, how are you gonna live your life, man? Like
how are you gonna have sex?
Wow.
How are you gonna get it up?
Forget that. How are you gonna go to the bathroom? Just gonna like grab the flap paper or some shit? Like, damn, like.
How are you gonna wipe your ass? Shit. That's gonna be really sad.
What's gonna happen when he has to eat something? That's what I'm thinking. If he's all flat and stretched out, like, what's gonna happen when he has to eat something? If he's as flat as he is here, like.
I don't know. But I think they shouldn't have to put him through the taffy puller. I think they should have just kept him that way.
The size
he did it to himself.
You'd have kept him the size of a shoe. The dude was about as big as a shoe. Like,
I definitely would.
You just left him that way. Like, someone could step on him.
I mean, I could make him a little house and everything, you know. You'll be happy and shit.
Like, now that's just patronizing right there. You'd have the man living like fucking, like those people in Gulliver's Travels.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah. That must have hurt really bad to go through the taffy puller, Joel.
About as bad as when Violet got all blown up and huge and had to get juiced out.
She's going to the squeaky room. That was my favorite part. When you had to tell the mother where she was going, or in the original, the father where she was going. Oh my god. That thing was so hilarious to me.
Yeah, I remember.
They're gonna squeeze him like a little pimple.
I'm pretty sure every single one of those parents has grounds to sue this man.
I mean, they did sign the contract, so they can't sue him.
Yeah, but then again, nowhere in that contract does it say, like, your kid may run the risk of turning blue, getting stretched out.
I mean, that's why he created the contract, because there was going to be side effects to the new invention.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he wouldn't be held liable to damages whatsoever.
They only changed. Every one of those kids came out changed, except I think, except maybe Augustus Gloop and Veruca Salt, because Gloop just looked kind of bummed out. You know, he didn't. He just looked kind of bummed out. He still.
The owner wanted chocolate.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
wanted chocolate. He didn't really know any of this shit. He just seemed kind of bummed out. I guess he didn't get to
And
eat.
Veruca only wanted another pet, which is a fucking squirrel. Like, why though? In the original, she wanted the geese that could shit out golden eggs.
That makes sense. That makes way more sense.
Golden chocolate eggs. Like, seriously. But why would you want a squirrel? What you gonna do with a squirrel? Crack your nuts for you?
Yeah, that. I think it. The dad, like he tried to, like, I'll just. He tried to explain, like, okay, when we're done here, I'll buy you one. But like, she was like, nah, I don't just want any old squirrel. I want like one of those squirrels. It's like, okay, it's like, nah. You could tell that dad just got her everything he wanted to. Like, he had the money to like just buy her whatever the hell she wanted, and he couldn't say no. So it wasn't so much that she changed; it was that he changed. Cause at the end of the movie, when they're walking out of there, and she's like, "I want a glass elevator." That was the first time he was like, "No." Like, nah, you're like, there's gonna be some changes around here. Like, because that was the first time he actually put his foot down and like didn't give in to her demands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And in the original, I just love how they put it into perspective in the song from the Oompa Loompas. Who's to blame? The mother and the father.
That tends
But
to
they raised
happen.
her that way, thinking she will get anything she wants when she throws a tantrum.
I mean, because, well, the dude had the money to make it happen. So why wouldn't he?
I mean, I get that, but still, they could have raised her better instead of raising a spoiled little brat.
Oh, man, then the name wouldn't make sense. I mean, the name Veruca Salt, like, she's salty. She's a salty bitch.
And then I guess that makes me want to, even though I am broke as fuck.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so nice to have a conversation, even with someone like you. I really appreciate this. This is actually nice.
Hey, yeah, yeah, I get it. I know the feeling. I value these kind of conversations when I can just sit down and talk about like things I have in common with another person or a film we both saw. It's it's definitely a load off chest. It feels good. Let me just say that much.
At this point, I value you as a person and as a friend. So, yeah. If it wasn't for you, I would still be stuck doing some kind of bullshit or I would be going back to sleep.
Yeah, glad we could have this talk.
Not a lot. Look, there's musicals which I can watch, and then there's musicals I don't want to watch because I know it's going to be annoying and it's going to be a regret and waste of my time.
You mean like that Wonka movie?
Like that new Willy Wonka movie. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked when he sang Pure Imagination. None of the other songs were really
I like
memorable
the
for me.
original version better.
Yeah.
He just kind of tortured that song, Timothy. He just tortured that song. It was just it was just not feeling the same.
It would
It
be
sounded like he
weird.
was squeezing his balls to get that high pitch or get that note. Oh my word.
What the fuck? Well, I've never heard that review before. Like, I didn't like the movie. It sounded like they were squeezing his balls every time he sang. Like there was
Yeah, it
just
sounded like he was really forcing it. Just
like yeah, just out of the view of the camera, there was a lowly personal assistant with his hand right on Timothy's crotch right as he was about to hit them notes. Just
exactly.
oh shit. But it was
It
weird. It
felt
was
forced. It really felt forced, and it wasn't the same. It's not that I wanted it to be same. He could have done better.
you
But yeah,
you expected better out of that actor.
not really. I just knew, okay, this is the actor that done June, and he's done many other movies that I still haven't watched because I have no fucking interest in it. The only real movie that I've watched about Timothy was Call Me by Your Name.
That was
That's it.
sad.
Now that was sad. Now that was a real movie. Now that is where his strong points are. So it's not a musical. He was just forcing it.
Yeah, that
I mean, I
was.
get the gist. He's young looking. He was very childlike. He was trying to bring that presence of what it was like for Willy Wonka, being young, being, you know, inexperienced, trying to create extraordinary characters. I get all of that. I get the message, but anybody else would have do, but not Timothy.
So you're saying Tom Holland would have done a better job?
Who, Tom Holland?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I say anybody else out of whoever there is besides Timothy.
I mean,
Anybody
Tom
else could have
Holland is
done better.
anybody else. You saying Tom Holland could have been a better Willy Wonka than Timothee Chalamet?
Who's Tom Holland again?
He's the Spider-Man in the Marvel movies.
Oh no, not him, not him.
I mean, you said anybody. He's somebody.
Okay, then just maybe, but okay, it is what it is. Let's move on now.
I'm just saying what you got against Tom Holland. I mean, he fine.
Yeah, he's fine, but he's with Zendaya, and I do not like that chick very much.
Wait a minute, what's wrong with Zendaya? You not a fan of Casey
She's a
Undercover?
great actress. There's no denying that. She's a great actress. I watched Euphoria. She's doing a great job playing Rue. I'm waiting for season 3 of Euphoria. And I'm glad she's back in the game again. There's many other movies that she's done great as well. I mean, I grew up with her, her shows on Disney Channel. So there's no denying she's a great actress. No denying that. I just don't like her as a person.
What is wrong? What'd she do?
I don't know what it is. I can't really say it.
So it's just vibes, huh?
Hmm?
So it's just vibes.
Yeah, that's just it. Nothing personal. It's that it. It's just, yeah.
Okay. I
Just no hard feelings. It's nothing personal. It's not that deep.
no, I get it. I can get it. I do understand the feeling of like not liking an actor because you just don't like the vibe they put off. But like, it is what it
The work,
is.
there's no denying they're doing great work. There's no denying that. Absolutely no denying. But it's just, yeah, I'm just not really, as a person, just not getting that.
I kind of felt the same way about Armie Hammer. This was before it turned out he liked the idea of eating people. I just didn't get it. Like, yeah, everybody talked up this dude about like, oh no, like, I mean, he's a great actor and all that, but like, people were talking him like he was
I
the
do
second
not know
coming.
who the fuck he is. Who is it?
Armie Hammer. He was the dude in Call Me by Your Name.
Which one? The one that he hooked up with?
Yes, that guy.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that.
You're proving my point right now. Like, you've seen Call Me By Your Name and you like that movie and you had no idea who he was. That's proving my point right now. It's
I mean,
like,
I do not always remember the names of every single actor and actress.
no, but even
I
still,
know who they look
that,
like.
yeah, that proves my point. It's like, I wasn't really
I
feeling the
mean, I
dude.
read some shit on the internet that was going about him, and I was like, okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
But still, it was a great movie.
he's not an actor anymore. I think he like sells timeshares now. Yeah,
I don't care.
you
I
can't
don't care.
really.
They made a very good gay movie, and yeah, even though it was a very sad ending, it actually carried a message as well. So yeah,
Yeah, we're
that
not.
shit was deep.
Yeah, it carried a message. Don't fall for a dude who's here on vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's got to go home at some point. Like, just saying.
Yeah, when I was very young and I was foolish, yeah, I had someone visiting for a while, and I really felt hard for him. And I knew at some point that he was going away, but I didn't want that to happen. But yeah, we sat down. And he told me that, okay, you know what? We may never see each other again, which is fucked up. But hey, here's the upside to it. At least we got to enjoy each other's company. And I was like, yeah, I would just like more of it. And he told me, you know what? That's just going to be a sad truth you're going to have to accept about life sometimes. People are just not meant to stay forever. Some people are just meant to be temporary, just coming and going. And that's it.
Some people are just a lesson at the end of the day.
You, but yeah, I really appreciated that person.
That film was
And I don't know where he
heartbreaking, though.
is now. I definitely do not know where he is right now, but at least he was a very genuine person. He was very kind enough to just sat me down and talk it through before going.
Yeah, at least you got to have that one-on-one conversation. Unlike old Timothee Chalamet over there, he got broken up over the phone.
Yeah, that's one of the worst feelings. I get that, getting broken up over the phone. I had that a lot with guys, long distance and shit. And I knew it's just sometimes it's just not going to be meant to work out. So yeah, I get that. That's sad.
Yeah,
It hurts.
that was rough. The dude, he didn't just call to say, "Hey, I'm not gonna see you anymore." He called. He basically he didn't just burn a bridge in that scene. He poured dynamite on that shit. He called to say, "Not only am I not coming back, but I'm getting married. I got a wife and kid." Yeah.
That is where that is where I will go full on rage. Literally full on rage. Yo.
Like,
So this
damn.
dude never told me he had a wife and kids. But we've been fucking. Yeah, and now I have to hear from over the phone he's getting married. And
Yeah.
we're never gonna see each other again. I would go full on rage. I wouldn't just cry, I would go full on blow steam off, scream, shouting, breaking shit.
Yeah. That
That's how I would
scene
have done it.
though. Like the fact that that camera just the movie literally ends right after that. It ends with him crying. Like it ends with him just staring at the fireplace crying. The credits roll and everything. He's still just sitting
God,
there.
I wish, God, I wish I had a fireplace to cry into every time I had a fucking breakup. because that shit would have just made some things a little would have just felt a little better, having a glass of wine and just crying,
Yeah. Just like
Wait, hold on, I'm just gonna rub my
you
nose
could
real quick.
tell dude was staring off into the abyss right there, like
Like that is going to be the end of it. That's the first and the last. I felt that. I know that feeling. I get that feeling. Look, wait, excuse me. I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick. Where did this juice come from?
yeah, the whole movie would have changed. Like you know damn well you'd have tried to be the rebound dude. Just
I would not. I would not.
stop lying. Stop lying. You telling me you gonna sit there and tell me that you, as you're sitting there right now, if given the opportunity to fuck Timothee Chalamet in that movie, you wouldn't?
No. I just don't have those kind of feelings for him.
Man, psh.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you keep lying to yourself. It's okay. Maybe someday it'll be true.
I think I like him in that way. Never had, never will.
So you don't see him like that?
No.
That's very strange. But you watched that movie though.
Yeah, I watched the movie.
So when you saw the scene of him in that bed with that peach, you felt nothing?
Nope. I've only saw myself with that peach.
That's very disturbing. You didn't actually try that, did you?
Nope.
Good, because I would
I
have
saw
been
myself
concerned.
holding that peach.
Would have been concerning if you actually did that. Could have been a waste of fruit, too.
Why though?
Because it would have been like that scene in American Pie, like, you know what scene I'm talking about. It's the scene the movie's named after. I mean, for fuck's sake, it would...
I never watched it.
Oh. Damn. It's not one of those things someone can just easily explain. I mean, it is, I could just tell you what happens, but like...
I never thought of Timothy that way. Never had. Never even had a full-on boner for him. Never.
Yeah.
The dude is just not doing it for me.
Who is?
I was that skinny boy, lusting and thinking of someone, I was that skinny guy.
So it's not really. So you're not really into that kind of dude because you used to be that kind of dude.
Yep.
So the question is, who is that guy that gets you going? So it ain't Timothee Chalamet, it ain't Tom Holland from the descriptions you be giving. So who is it?
What kind of dudes I'm going for?
Movie wise.
Yeah. That's really a hard question because the movies I watch, there are some guys. Don't get me wrong. There are some guys that do it for me. I just can't think of their names right now, but I know their faces. Do you know Joseph Quinn?
Joseph Quinn.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Stranger Things?
Yep.
Yeah, I know him. He's gonna be the Human Torch in Fantastic Four. He might be gay.
Yep.
I don't know, it's just a hunch. He might be gay. He might be a gay Human Torch for all we know. It's just the way they be saying, like, the stuff he says about the character in interviews and, like, well, the original version of the Human Torch was kind of a womanizer, and that's not really cool nowadays.
that's the kind of dude that I really like. That's the actor I like. That's the guy that does it for me. That really gets me going, you know?
Okay.
What can I say? I like the Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. You played a bad boy in one show. Just, I'm just saying. But that's okay. Hey, man, everybody likes who they likes. Oh, what were we saying? But yeah,
I know.
you said you haven't seen the movie Dune. Like it just didn't interest you. What of it? Not a big fan of the sci-fi.
What? What sci-fi?
Dune.
Nope. I have never watched it.
Huh. You never got around
Not
to
even
it,
the
or
first, not even the sequel. Haven't watched it.
what? You're just not into sci-fi, or is it that
I
movie?
like sci-fi. I
Oh,
like sci-fi. I've even watched I watched Valerian.
yeah, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. I like that. Dane DeHaan was actually kind of cool in that movie.
That's another guy that I like too. But he has wives and kids. So yeah.
Hey, at least you
But the
have
character
morals, you
itself,
know. Yeah.
yes, definitely.
I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do with that voice though. He don't talk like that. Every
I
scene
know,
was like,
right?
every scene was so weird. Like when you see him talk, like, like he was talking to his friends, like we can't like do anything about this. We have to let the courts decide this. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to make your voice sound deeper? Like, you don't sound like that. Use your real voice, man.
I know, right? But when Rihanna came on, when it was her scene, she gave it her all, honey. And I live for Rihanna. I grew up with Rihanna.
Yeah, she's sexy, ain't she? I'll give her that much. Shit.
Oh no, no, what's my name? Oh no, no, what's my name? What's my name?
I can't take that song seriously because it's not even her fault, man. It's not even the song's fault. It's fucking East Coast radio. Because
And then there's this other song of hers, Rude Boy. Come on, Rude Boy, boy, can you get it up?
uh, like you gotta hear this. There's this thing they used to do back in the day. They they did parodies.
And S&M was my banger. S
Oh
and
man.
M was my banger.
I like that song. Work. You know, work, 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 work. It always got a laugh out of me because people would get it wrong, especially black people. They would get it wrong, and they would just be saying quack, 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 quack.
The way that she did it, you can't copy that.
Yeah, like damn, like oh shit. I was telling you, like, so they used to do these parodies. They used to do parodies of songs. So they did a
I
parody of the
remember.
song "Oh Nana, What's My Name," and the dude on the radio. I'm just sitting in this taxi listening to this dude on the radio butcher this fucking song. And he's just going, "Oh yeah, yeah, moccasin, oh yeah, yeah." It's like Jesus, man. Every time I hear that song, I just hear that fucking parody. It's like I just want to laugh
Who was
whenever I
your
hear it.
favorite? Who
Oh
was your
shit.
favorite YouTube artist parody artist?
Parody artist. Um
Yeah.
shit. I mean, damn, I mean that guy Weird Al's got some good parodies to him. I mean, but I don't really I don't really think of it like that. I don't listen to parodies that much. Like I'll listen to a cover, like a cover of a song, but you know, other than that, nah, I don't really have that many. But shit, it's damn.
Mine was Bart Baker.
Odd Acre. Uzi, what's the
Yeah,
song he
but
parodied?
he did many parodies. many parodies, but he sold his YouTube channel. He's not. He's like non-existent anymore.
But he sold out.
I don't know what happened there, but he's just gone. He's like he never existed.
Yeah. Better you make a bunch of money and sell your channel than you get wrapped up in a scandal and are forced to abandon it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of YouTube scandals. There's a lot of YouTube apologies too. Like one of the worst was you ever heard about that chick who made her apology into a song?
Oh, Colleen.
I think yeah. She had that little guitar she was playing, and I'm like, you don't mean any of what you're saying right now. You are not taking this seriously. And these are serious charges. It wasn't like, okay, what Logan Paul did was fucked up, filming a dead body and shit. But his shit was way more sincere than this crap.
It had me laughing when she was singing, "I'm not a groomer.
I was the loser." Like, what? Like, you're not taking this seriously? Well, fuck you then. We're not taking you seriously. Like,
exactly.
Damn.
That is just when that is just the moment when I just clicked unsubscribe immediately.
You know how you know somebody's is generally just a bad person deep down? Not like some YouTubers you can see like, okay, this person just made a mistake and now they're apologizing for it. Okay, I can forgive that. But there's some people you can tell like, nah, there's something wrong with this person deep down when they have more than one apology video. It's like, nah.
Like Jamescharles.
Yeah, there's something up with that dude deep down. Like, how you get busted for the same shit more than once and have to apologize more than once?
And it happened again and again and again.
Didn't he just get in trouble for like fucking some chick's like ex-boyfriend? Like, there was this huge story. It was Jamescharles, this chick, and this dude. I can't remember what this chick's name is. So this chick was seeing this guy, and this chick was friends with Jamescharles. And while they were seeing each other, Jamescharles let on like, yeah, you know, like he was into this dude. So while this relationship was going on, you know, like every now and then he would pop into the picture and he would like, you know, say some shit now and then. Nothing overt, but these sly little things to be like, yeah, I'm really into your boyfriend. Basically, in no uncertain terms, he wanted to fuck this guy, or he wanted to be fucked by this guy. Who knows? So then they break up. No one knows why they break up at the moment, but then like the day they break up, he sends this girl a message saying, "Can I have him now?" But it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets way worse. It turns out the reason they broke up was because the dude was... Oh, no. Before I get to that, so once they broke up, Jamescharles lets this guy stay at his house, right? He stays at dude's house for a while right after the breakup. And then this woman, Jamescharles' friend, files charges against this dude. Because it turns out that while they were in a relationship, the dude was abusive and he mistreated her and all kind of shit. And despite finding this out, over the course of the trial, the dude continues to stay at James's house. Just...
Oh my God.
Just saying. And when the verdict came and dude was found guilty, then, you know, Jamescharles released a video saying like, hey, yeah, the dude stayed at my house for a bit, but, you know, nothing happened. You know, I just let him stay here. I didn't know anything. I didn't know he was abusive. I didn't know none of that. I just let him stay here because, you know, I was just being a good friend, you know, just...
I call bullshit on that. You knew what was happening.
You just wanted that dick.
You just wanted that. You just wanted it so bad.
Yeah. And he probably got it. There's because there was this other interview on this podcast where the dude, one of the dude's friends, like his best friend, like he apparently he told him like everything, and he like showed him messages and shit, and he showed him like he was like, "Yo, check this out," and there was like tons of DMs from James Charles, and there's even like nudes and shit. And he was "Yo, man, check this out," and he showed him all this stuff, and one of them was captioned like, "Do you like that, daddy?" And it was like, you just know like they were definitely fucking behind the scenes. Like you fuck this guy, like. Now the dude didn't admit it, but the guy's friend definitely inferred like, oh yeah, there was definitely something going on. The dude was in his house. Just
Yeah, James Charles, that's another fucking character, that one.
I don't know about you, but I'm not exactly buying this whole oh, I was just being a good friend bit. You know, nothing happened between us. Like, nah.
That's why I say that cold bullshit. He knew exactly what was happening. He knew exactly what was happening.
You know, there is this thing of like, you do wonder sometimes, like, damn, man, why does this person keep going after these people? Why can't he just settle his ass down somewhere? Why can't he just find somebody? And then you think to yourself, who would willingly be with this dude? Knowing all the shit they know, that we know, like, who would willingly get into that?
I think someone messed up.
Or someone chasing clout, like what happened with the Jeffree dude.
Oh, yep. I remember all of that.
There was that.
I remember that.
There was like I laughed when I found out that Jeffree Star's like broke up with one of his boyfriends because he found out that the dude was just dating him for the money, and I'm just like, what do you think he was dating you for? No disrespect. I don't mean this I don't mean to be mean, but like, what do you think he was dating you for? Like, the fuck, man?
I mean, I would have used him for money too. I mean, the dude is that rich.
Yeah. Plus, you also do get some clout just from being around him. Like, if you're spotted in public with him, there will be this intrigue of like, wait a minute. Oh, hey, there goes Jeffree Star. Wait, who's that guy he's with? You know, like, it could do a lot for your social media following. Like, it could bring some attention to whatever endeavor you're doing. Like, if you're a content creator too, you know, just to be associated with these people. But yeah. Hey, people have done worse for clout. Yeah.
Poor Jeffree, shame.
Yeah, it was such a
that in a sarcastic way as possible.
It was such a devastating loss that he moved to the middle of nowhere and started a yak farm where he now sells yak meat to like burger joints, I'm guessing. Like, because apparently yak burgers are a thing.
I did not know anything about that.
Oh, yeah. He live streams from his farm now and then. Like, I'll be scrolling through TikTok and there he'll be. Like, it's like putting on makeup or what the fuck ever. Like, you know, like just sitting in his chair talking shit. Like, live from his farm. Which must not be making that much money. Because now he's back doing makeup and, like, doing all these palettes and shit. Like, okay. So he's back at it again. Back in the makeup world. So, I guess the yak farm didn't work.
Yep. It's only one way to find out, dude.
Oh well, at least he went away. That's one thing I can give him over James Charles. At least he actually went away when, you know, he got in hot water. At least he actually went away for a bit.
At least, yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of weird people over the course of YouTube and shit like, nope, they're Paul brothers. Yeah,
Oh
They
no,
got
don't
their
get
own.
me started.
They got their own can of worms.
Don't get me started.
How you get banned
One of
from a
them.
whole country, man? How the, the fuck? I can understand you getting banned from like a city, like that Johnny Somali guy, but like, how you get banned from a whole country?
And since they released, one of them released this Prime bullshit. I tasted one of them, and me and my mom was like, "This is absolute shit."
It is expensive. Like, forget the taste. It's expensive. Like one
It doesn't even taste that good.
one bottle of Prime is the same price as a 2-liter Coca-Cola. What the fuck? Like, nah, I would not waste my money. Not like that. No, I'd be wasting so much money. They're like, there's all these different flavors, but I'm not trying any of these. Like, I've had one. I don't need to have another one, man. Like, no, it's expensive as fuck. I'm not buying this. No, man. I don't care what other flavors you got. Lower the damn price. It was. Oh shit.
I didn't try the bottles in which they were first released in. I tried the cans, which was a little bit lower than the original pricing, but it was absolute shit. Was not buying that again. I've only tried it the first time with my mom, and we just know that this is not an energy drink. This is shit.